Hello there. How's everyone doing? So this is some pretty crazy news that we got today. How many of you are here? I don't really know. So I hooked up the other microphone, the newer one that I got it working again. So I'm just wondering, is it a little too loud? So you guys can let me know right now. If it's too loud, then I'll, dumb it down a bit. If it's not, then we'll keep it the same and we will continue on. So just comment yes if it's too loud and I'll fix it. I would hate to blow up your ears and your headphones. I know you guys are always using headphones there, so. Mic is perfect. Mic is good. Okay, is the music too loud? Can you guys even hear the music? You're fine, my friends. All right, so, this is some pretty big news we got here today. New Clone Wars coming. All right, this is couldn't really have happened in a better time, I think, because with all the stuff going on in Star Wars right now, you've got that division going on, a little bit of a rut, but I think this is literally the thing to bring it all back together and make us kind of unite as one again. And I'm extremely excited for it. So let me ask you guys, first of all, how are you all doing? What is going on? Are you at school? Are you at work? Well, no, I guess it's July, so school's done. Maybe some of you are in summer school. I don't really know. The demographic of my channel is 18 to 35 is pretty much the highest percentage. It's about half of you almost. And then the rest, of course, are about 13-year-olds to 18 or to 17 and then above 35, which is pretty cool. So we got some original trilogy guys in here too. So what is going on, everyone? Hey, man, how you doing? See you, Orange Monkey, The High Ground. What's going on, bro? The High Ground, I got your email, by the way. So let's get on with the questions. Hey, my dude, how excited are you for Clone Wars? Says XMickey3 Chief X. I am extremely excited. This is exactly what we needed right now. We needed something to pretty much bring back our love for Star Wars, I think. And I think this does it perfectly. So what I'm looking forward to the most from this is basically, of course, seeing Anakin again, because I'm a huge Anakin fan. But I want to see more of his transformation into the dark side. We saw a lot of it on Mortis. We even see it here in this scene right now. And, of course, everything else that goes on in between Episode 2 and 3 that we never really got to see. Now, Season 7 and 8 have been fully written back before they canceled the actual whole show. So I'm excited to see what they're going to bring for this new season coming with those 12 episodes. At least I think it's going to be 12. So are you guys going to actually pay for the streaming service? Because there's no other way of doing it. So I will be, at least. And you guys can expect all the video updates and everything, the breakdowns and all that, all the theories, everything to come. And I'm extremely excited for it because, we got a year and a half just about until Episode 9 drops. And, of course, we got my Vader fan film coming in December, which pre-production starts just in about a week, which I'm really excited for. It's a huge, big process. We'll talk about that in another video or maybe later on in this stream. But it's kind of a dry time, and a year and a half between now and Episode 9. So to have this come out, and hopefully it's going to come out before Episode 9 hits, is going to be really, really great. And I'm really excited for it. So what are you guys looking forward to the most? Let's see some questions. Let's see some comments. Let me know right now. Christian Pottinger with his super chat. Thank you for your super chat, bro. By the way, all super chats will go towards the channel, and you know what I mean when I say that. So he says, love watching your channel. Long live the Emperor. Thank you, my friend. May the Force be with you, particularly the dark side of the Force. So let's see more questions here. They're only bring back Star Wars to get a lot of people to sign up so they can do the streaming app. You know what? If that's their way of getting it all going there, then more power to them. They got something that we love, Clone Wars, and of course at the end of the day, Disney is a business, Lucasfilm is a business. They're making amazing things. They're bringing us Star Wars, and they want money for it. So that's how it works. That's kind of how YouTube works. I mean, if I didn't get paid off YouTube, I couldn't be doing this full time, and I couldn't be putting all my efforts and energy into it. I definitely couldn't be making a Vader fan film. So it goes hand in hand, I guess. I mean, what do they want? Like $10 a month or something? I have no clue what the streaming service is going to be like, but whatever. Hopefully they'll do 1 month free or something where we can see a couple episodes of the Clone Wars, and unless they're going to do it like they did with Cobra Kai, or not they, but like YouTube did with Cobra Kai, you just they unleashed all the episodes, and then you can just binge watch them once you sign up. But I don't think Disney's going to do that. I think they're going to probably release the Clone Wars episodes in installments or something. So we got some more super chats. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate you. Vapid Toast says, thanks for making my night shift so much better with your videos. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I'm glad I could be of some service and some entertainment to you. What do you do for work? What are your night shifts like? I get a lot of emails from you guys saying that you guys have night shifts and you guys watch my videos. Whether you're a truck driver or something and you're just watching my videos or listening to them on your night shifts, security guard or whatever you are. And it's cool. It's nice to know that I'm actually making your night a little bit more enjoyable or passing the time a little better. Just don't tell your boss. X Mickey again with the super chat says, on the fence about buying the streaming service. The Mouse House can be very sketchy at times. Ooh, got some loud music there. It was dramatic. I know, and I know there's a lot of skepticism around it, but maybe wait until the first episode comes out, and then I'll do a review on it. And if I'm like, you know what, yeah, it's worth it, then maybe that'll be your push to go and sign up. And if not, then I guess you could just watch my videos on the updates and everything. But I think it'll be good, man. I think it'll be worth it. At the end of the day, Disney was always a very positive force in my life growing up with their shows and their movies. And the turn that they've taken with Star Wars obviously maybe isn't favorable among many of us, but I haven't lost hope because there's still some very talented people behind Star Wars to this day, of course, with the Clone Wars that we're getting. So it's not all bad. I think things are going to be okay. I think things are going to be all right. But of course, I'm not going to speak too soon. You never really know. Things can always go awry at any moment. But I'm being faithful. So let's move forwards with the positivity. Expose Him says with his $2 super chat, your how episode 9 should end was thumbs up. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. That was how episode 9 should start, unless you mean how episode 2 or episode 8, the part 2 fanfic. But I think you mean episode 9. Yeah, that was just like dude. Seriously, I wrote that in like probably half an hour, and I was just like, you know what, this would be a cool way of starting it. That'd be sweet if we had it like this. But everyone's like, do a theory video at 9. So you do a theory video, and then there's like 1,000 dislikes and like 12,000 of you liking it. And I was just like, traitor, Kylo Ren style. But nevertheless, I love making theory videos. So next question, Nerdvana says, I think I messed myself watching the new trailer. Oh, well, you can always go to the washroom and clean up, bro. Will Looper says with a super chat, wait, so the Clone Wars is coming back out? Yes, man. They're coming back with a new season. It was just announced like 2 hours ago. I was making today's video, and I'm just like, oh, new update. And if you haven't seen my video that I just uploaded, not the trailer one, of course, but the one where I'm talking about it. I'm making today's video, and I'm just sitting there, and I get this like update on my phone, and it says Star Wars official, Clone Wars official trailer or whatever. And so I go to click on it, and I'm like, oh, it's probably just, a recap. They're just trying to get us hyped or something like that. I don't know, for sales. But no, it's a freaking new whole thing coming. And I was just like, what? What? It's just crazy. So, yeah, man, pretty stoked. I'm pretty excited. Mason says, I'm excited to be doing some props for your film. Hey, man, I can't wait to see them. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for my film. I really want to talk about my fan film, but you know what? I'm going to keep this video just for the Clone Wars special, so we can all talk about it. If you want info on it, go to my last video. So this one's just the one where I can connect with you guys and chill and hang out. So Hal Lair with a super chat says, it's your boy. Do you think our favorite clones will return and maybe new ones, like maybe some Republic Commandos? I definitely think so. Now's the time for them to introduce new characters and people that we want to see. So that, the creativity is endless at this point. And I think we're going to see a lot of different things. So Wolf of Dimensions says, do you think Anakin will gain any importance over time? Any chance for Hayden to return? Do you believe Anakin and Ahsoka will manage to reconcile? Yes, they will reconcile. There's a whole gap there between Clone Wars and Rebels where Ahsoka sees Anakin inside the suit again, when they're fighting. But between that and now her returning or them meeting again, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen and what's going to take place. So good times ahead. And he says, do you think Anakin will gain any importance over time? Yes, of course. And any chance for Hayden to return? I think Hayden will return in episode 9 as a Force ghost. At least I'm very, very hopeful. I mean, come on. We want to see that. You know, this is the last Star Wars movie with the Skywalker saga. So at least I'm hoping, you know, he's supposed to come back. Now, in the Last Jedi book, someone does voice to Luke let go when he's transcending into the Force. So I think that's Obi-Wan, but of course no one wrote, you know, and the author didn't write who it was in the book. So it's kind of confusing. It's a little ambiguous, but, you know, you can speculate. Maybe it is Anakin. You never know. Heroes Fan Production says, "Hey man, been watching you since the below 10,000. Wow, it's a long time ago, man. Thank you. And I just wanted to congratulate you on how far you've come. The Clone Wars is back. Yes, the Clone Wars is back, baby. I feel like, what's his face? You know, Cobra Kai. If you guys have seen Cobra Kai, I feel like Johnny in that scene where he's like, Cobra Kai's back." This live chat makes my drive to California. So, hey, Groot, what is going on, my man? Groot's going to be trying out for the fan film. He would most likely be trying out for episode 2, which is where the Wookiee comes into place. So, he says, San Diego Comic-Con and your fan film, here I come. 26 hours left in this drive. Everyone, let's wish Groot a good drive, a safe drive. May the Force be with you, my friend. May the Force be with you, my friend. Will Leoper, again with his super chat. Thank you, bro. Appreciate your support there. He says, what do you think it is going to be about, the new season? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Obviously, you know, everything after episode 3, at the start of episode 3, that's kind of when the Clone Wars ends, the show at least. So it definitely won't cover anything after. But as for what could happen, I really don't know. I'm really excited to find out and to see what will happen, because like I'm a prequels guy, you know? I'm 28 years old. I grew up with, obviously saw the original trilogy first, and then I grew up with the prequels. And, you know, I saw them all in theaters, and that was my experience, and I really loved them. They're really special to me. So for me, this is like my bread and butter. You know, I love covering Anakin and Yoda and Obi-Wan and Mace and all these guys, and I want to see more of a relationship between Anakin and Mace, because I think that would make his betrayal a lot more significant. I think it would make it much more interesting. Don't you think? We'll see. And I want to see more of a relationship with the clones and Anakin. I think that would be really cool as well. Nathan Hughes says, hoping the Clone Wars goes further in depth on how Yoda mastered immortality learning. Yes, that is a really good point, because I really want to see more of Qui-Gon's story here and how he basically became one with the Force. Now, if you didn't see my video on George's version of 789, it was basically him covering the Wills. Now, the Wills were basically kind of the Force themselves, so he was going to dive much more into the Force. I don't know about midichlorians, but he would have gone deeper into that aspect of how the Force works. And Qui-Gon learned how to transcend into the Force himself from the Wills, which was in a Clone Wars episode. So I'm really excited for that, and I hope that they expand on it. And that was a scene that was supposed to be in Revenge of the Sith, but they cut it out at the end, which is kind of unfortunate. But thank you for your super chat, bro. Will Russell. I also thought it would be like a tribute type of thing. Yeah, new trailer for the old series. I definitely was not expecting a reboot. Absolutely. And I'm extremely excited for it. Thanks for your $5, man. I appreciate it. Lego my Django. Nice name, bro. Thanks for your $5. I've been developing a series about what happened between episode 3 Rebels, about clones that we never got an ending to. Would you be interested in it? Yeah, sure, man. Email me. I get a lot of emails every day on different theories and fan fictions you guys have. Jacob Andrus, with his $2, says, hope these donations are going towards Vader. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. For those who don't know, my Vader fan film cannot be crowdfunded, so legally I can't say, yeah, you know, your $2 is going to go towards the Vader fan film, but anything that you guys donate that I will get money for, I'm going to be paying personally for the fan film myself, so it's going to come out of my pocket. And roughly right now we're looking at about $80K USD, which is about $105,000 Canadian. This is like my life savings, so I really want to do this. It's going to be really, really special for me, and I can't monetize it, I can't make money off it. So for me, this is something very selfless. I probably won't ever make my money back on it, just because of Lucasfilm's rules, but you know, Star Wars for me is something greater than money. and money will always come and go. So, yeah. Anyways, back to Clone Wars. Maybe as a series finale, we will see Order 66 in a way we haven't. Howler says that with his $5. Thank you, bro. I don't know if we're gonna see that because obviously Order 66 took place after the Clone Wars in Revenge of the Sith. However, the thing is, we could see flash forwards, so we could see like dreams or something, premonitions or something like that, which would be really cool. T-Bone says with his 15 pounds, thank you, bro, appreciate that. Dude, love this. Can't wait to see what they do. Is this what they have had Dave Filoni doing? I would assume so, because the seasons are probably, the whole episode compilation is probably done, I'm thinking. So hopefully, he's working on season 8 now or something like that, or maybe even more than that. I have no idea at this point. Let's get some new music going here. You guys probably can't even hear the music. It's too low. This whole time I'm just jamming out to it. Vapid Toast, thank you again with your $2. Says, let me help a bit more. Anakin is my spirit animal. Thank you, bro. Anakin is definitely everyone's spirit animal, almost, I think. Josh Morin, do you think it will affect any of the upcoming spin-off films, High Ground versus Bad Ground? No, I don't think so. I mean, if anything, it'll just build more hype around it. It'll make it more exciting, for the other films and stuff like that. That could come, at least the Obi-Wan movie. Is the book... Nyanso says, and that previous one was from Josh Morin. Nyanso now says, is the book Darth Maul the Dark Hunter canon? No, I don't believe it is. Am I wrong on that one? Hey, guys, is Darth Maul the Dark Hunter canon? I don't think it is, right? It's an old one. Cool Bowers, with his £5, says, yo, man, you ready to see the Bad Batch action? It's on the way. Yes, I am very ready. I am very, very ready. I can't be more excited. Nathan Hughes says, I think Lucas' idea of going deeper into the Force is a really cool idea. The Force is something that is unique to Star Wars and makes it so cool. It's very true. The Force is not really something that is totally made up. It's something that has been talked about by monks and all that, which in the form of Chi, or for the Japanese in Aikido martial arts, Ki, K-I. You see it in Dragon Ball Z even, their energy, the Ki. That's all basically the Force. The Force is just another word for it. And there are some very supernatural things that happen in the world because of it. So, yeah, I think the Force would be very cool to obviously tap into in real life, and I think it would be really cool to dive into in the movies. So that'd be something really sweet to go into. But unfortunately, we might not see that because George is not in charge anymore. So we'll see. Heroes Fan Production says, I'm also super excited for your Vader project, man. I would absolutely love to help you promote it. As a professional editor, I would be honored to help make some trailers for you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's really, really nice of you. Once the movie does come out, obviously we got a team going on. The whole thing isn't it's not chicken feet, that's for sure. That's the expression, right? When something's not cheap. Yeah, so the director has laid out all the prices for me, and it's expensive, but you know what? The way he laid it out is people are being extremely generous with their time and their professions, because they're a fan of the channel and they're a fan of Vader. So it's really great, and it makes it easier on me, of course, to pay for it. Will Russell says, would be interested to see how Rex and others got inhibitor chips out and if they knew its purpose. Yes, that is something I also really want to see. Basically, how do they find the inhibitor chips, and do they do anything else with them? Because we know in Rebels they do survive, and they were the ones that strayed away from Order 66. So that'd be cool. There's a lot of stuff that they can do, and I'm really excited to see what they do. Deadpool Kyle says, been watching you for a while and love your content. Keep up the good work. Have you ever played the mobile game Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Can't wait for the Vader Phantom. I actually haven't, but I hear it's pretty fun. And yeah, I can't wait for the Vader fan film either. I'm training really hard to get in shape for the role that I'm going to be playing. So it's not a little project, guys. This is going to be. I really want to make this one good, and I want it to shock the whole world. I really want to make a statement with this, and I want to put my channel into another tier, into another another level. I want to go above and beyond. So I want to bring you something really special. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I'm excited. I can't wait. Disco Piggy says, I can't wait to see the siege on Mandalore. I can't wait to see more of Mandalore. I can't wait to see. I wonder if we're gonna see the sun again. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe he comes back in some sort of way. Hal Lair says, what if the council forbid the use of the high ground? Well, then I guess Darth Maul would... No, Darth Maul had the high ground. So I guess Anakin in that case, that's a crazy question. Kritzash says, totally not for the film. Hope some of the stuff that was supposed to be in the last season is done, like the duel between Boba Cat and the Revan part. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, and that's funny. Thanks for your $10. And I agree with you. That'd be cool. Christian Santiago says, like my profile picture? Yes, I do. If you guys can see Christian's profile picture, it's the Vader fan film itself, which is my favorite picture from the concept art. So I'm excited for that. Philip Paradia, $20. Thank you. Appreciate you. Taylor Killzone, £5. Do you think we will see the initial stages of the Separatist invasion of Coruscant and/or Anakin's darkness descend into eternal madness and rage? That is something I'm really hoping for. I really hope we'll see Anakin's descent into, these little bits where he just kind of like gets mad or gets angry in these little fits of rage, kind of like when he force choked, what's his name, Pog, and when he fought Clovis. I think like those parts you just kind of see Anakin, becoming Vader all in those scenes. And maybe he was Vader all from the start, but he just kind of lets it trickle out. Sam Morris, 1066. Thank you for the 66, man. I appreciate that. Revenge of the Sith is one of my favorite Star Wars films and just love the Clone Wars. So glad it's back. Good luck with the Vader fan film and good luck with everything. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, and thank you for your super chat. Unshelled Coast, $5. Lucasfilm gets their profit win and you get an immense value. Star Wars from a lesser value. Money win. That's not selfless. It's a trade. Lucasfilm gets their just profit, and you get an immense value. Star Wars from a lesser value. Money. I don't get money from it, but yeah, I guess it's a trade. Sure, yeah. Okay. Tarif Dedhar, Canadian, $5. Thank you, bro. Do you think I'll need to read the new canon before this comes out? I've stayed away since the Switch because I just love Legends so much. Legends is great, but some of the canon stuff is actually really good too. So yeah, go for it. Just read everything, and you'll have fun with it. You can pick and choose what you want to believe. That's the whole fun of this whole thing. Dominic says, I hope that Disney will not interfere. Well, they control everything now, man. So I hope it'll be made well. I just hope it won't be something too political and all that. But we'll see. We shall see, my friends. Last time we saw Maul in the Clone Wars, Nathan Hughes says, Palpatine didn't kill him because he had his plans, and maybe we'll see this play out in the new season. I think we will too. I think that's something that a lot of people are really excited for because we know Maul comes back in the Clone Wars, or in Solo. So, and if you didn't know that, well, I don't know how you didn't know that because it's all over the internet and Solo's been out for a while now. But that's something that I'd really like to dive into as well. Lego My Django says, what is your email? Email is StarWarsTheory66@gmail.com. And his second question is, in this series I'm developing, it has some freedom of which clones are used. Is there anyone you'd like to see in it? Cody, Rex, Fives, the High Ground, Sand. Who saw my post on Instagram just about 10-20 minutes ago? I put all those hearts, and if you saw the hidden message inside, let me know if you did. If you did, comment it right now, and if you didn't, well, go check it. Some people caught it in the comments there, which is it's good. Matthew Bergen says, did you hear Matt Lanter and James Arnold Taylor will be reprising their roles as Anakin and Obi-Wan in Battlefront 2? Yes, I did hear that. That I'm extremely excited for it. So you can kind of see there's like a whole Clone Wars thing going on with Battlefront 2, and then now, of course, the Clone Wars are returning. So it's some good stuff coming for us. Do you like Battlefront 2? Yes, I do, but I got bored of it after a bit. But now that they're releasing the Clone Wars DLC, I'm going to be getting back into it for sure. Is the new episodes going to be on Netflix? No, it's going to be on... So the Clone Wars is basically going to be streamed on Disney's new streaming service, which they're going to release later on, either in 2018 or 2019. So you can expect it to come out on that platform, which we'll have to obviously pay for like a subscription. It's probably like $10 or $5, or I don't really know what it'll be. So we'll see. Frank with his super chat says, Theory Living Legend, is this actually happening? Yes. Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is. You can be excited. It's actually happening. Go to the Star Wars YouTube page. You'll see it for yourself. The video got like, I think, 300,000 views in the first hour or something. That's like crazy. Heroes Fan Production says, if the Clone Wars covers Order 66, I would love to see a cameo from Kanan and his master getting ambushed with Kanan's ultimate and emotional escape. Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be really sweet if they like combined Kanan in the Clone Wars somehow, so you kind of like see him maybe growing up or something. As like a little kid. It would be quite exciting, my friends. This was a sick scene right here. Anakin just beating the heck out of this guy. Like, I mean, if you were Anakin, would you do the same thing? I don't know. Would you take it to that level and Padme's just like watching? I don't know what Padme's doing though. Come on. Can't trust them, can you? Will they remove the Clone Wars from Netflix? Yeah, so I think they're going to remove everything Disney and Star Wars from Netflix, and they're going to put it on their own streaming service. But, you know, we'll know more later on. Will we see Order 66 from Rex's view? We very well might, but this is going to take place before Revenge of the Sith. So, yeah, it's kind of up in the air there, unless we see like a vision or like a flash forward or something. Harry McKenna says, Maul vs. Ahsoka finale episode of series. That would be sweet. Maul vs. Ahsoka. That would be cool. David Adams says, big fan of your channel, man. I've learned a lot from it, doing a fantastic job, and stoked we get more Anakin Skywalker. I'm with you there, bro. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your compliment. I definitely hope we get more of Anakin Skywalker, and of course we will be, now that the Clone Wars is being revised, or returning, actually. Star Wars fan with his $5 super chat says, what if Qui-Gon's Force Ghost appeared instead of Obi-Wan to Luke? Luke might be confused because he'd be like, who are you? And then I guess Qui-Gon can be like, well, I am Obi-Wan's master. Something like that. It's a terrible Qui-Gon voice. But it would make things a little more confusing for Luke and obviously for us. That's in the original trilogy. So what I want to know and what I want to do a fan fiction of is, what if Qui-Gon appeared? What if Qui-Gon's like voice or ghost appeared to Anakin after he killed the Sand People? You know, basically telling him that you're going down the wrong path, and you pretty much have to fix it. Otherwise, you're gonna keep going down this path, and then this is gonna happen. Well, funny enough, wow. As I'm speaking, like look what we're watching. That's crazy. That's some divine. Wow, that's cool. Anyways, Xavier says, with his $10, thank you, bro. Appreciate your money. Thank you very much. Did you watch the pre-animated Lost episodes of the Clone Wars because it's the exact same as the trailer? Echo is alive. Yeah, I did. You're talking about like the original ones, right? Like the 2D ones. Yeah, those were actually the ones that I kind of grew up on as a kid because that was all that was out at that time. And then they redid it obviously in this better way. So, it's kind of weird how they did like a 2D animation and then they did this, since everything from Attack of the Clones was all CGI. They could have just done this from the beginning, but anyways. Oh well. Lord Gaelic says, I got the email from your partner on the Vader series. Oh, you mean the director, Danny? He wants me to audition for Mace Windu. Not too sure about that one. Maybe a different character. It's up to you, man. Whatever you want to audition for, whatever you're feeling, you have to be feeling the character for the auditions. You got to be feeling the character. If you're not feeling it, then you're not, it won't come across as authentic. And I definitely don't want the acting in this to be cringy, So I'm excited. If you guys want me to do more live streams on the Vader fan film updates, comment yes right now and just let me know. Genji on Fire says, now I can die peacefully. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? My comment isn't going to get noticed anyway, so I guess I can say whatever the heck I like. Wabbit wabbit. Hey, boys Angebacher, whatever your name is. I just read your comment, so there you go. Do you think Ventress and Cad Bane will return? They could. Frank Gianella. Hope I'm saying that right, bro. Theory, do you think the son of Mortis is Snoke or no? Oh, that's actually a good one. I don't think he is. I think they're probably, bringing something new in there. Something that I kind of always wondered was basically during this press interview with Daisy Ridley, J.J. Abrams, who plays Kylo Ren? Wow. I always know his name. Now I forgot. Anyways, between all the cast and crew for The Force Awakens, a fan in the audience asks Daisy if Snoke is Plagueis, or he basically just talks about Plagueis and Daisy. Who has seen? If you've seen this interview, say yes. And if you haven't, then just keep listening. So he basically asks about Plagueis, and then Daisy's like, "Oh, is that Supreme Leader?" She's like about to say Snoke, and then JJ just cuts her off immediately and is like, and like directs the question to the other guy there. So I don't like. Why would he do that? Why would he do that if it's legitimately not Plagueis or doesn't have something to do with that? But I guess we'll see. That would make sense. If it is Plagueis, or someone like him, or that's his like real name or his new name, then yeah, it's true. He can't be beaten. And how Kylo killed him, basically, it doesn't matter because Palpatine killed him. So, and he came back alive. So if that is, then that would make more sense. And then that would be fine. Then Episode 8 for me would be pretty sweet because it's like, well, he can't be killed, so whatever. And then Luke dies, so it's like, he can't be killed either. That would be sweet. That would be, maybe I should make a video on that. But I don't know if he's actually Plagueis, so maybe best not. Best not to stir the pot, my friends. Total... Oh, no, we got to read it more. Juice77 with your $2. Thank you very much for your money. I appreciate that. By the way, in Canada, $2 is called a toonie. We have a coin. It's called a toonie. And $1 is another coin. It's a gold coin. It's called a loonie. For those who don't know, it's a loonie and toonie. Anyways, yeah, Canadians are kind of weird. Thank you for all the great videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoy them. Total Diargenmania says, just want to know if there will be more than one season and if they will cover all planned story arcs, including Bad Batch and Utapau. I think there's going to be more than one season. I mean, Clone Wars is a huge cash cow for Disney and Lucasfilm. So I would imagine that they would make more. I mean, look at the excitement. It's pretty much banded all the Star Wars fans together again. So why wouldn't they make more seasons? I would imagine they would make 20 seasons, Just give us what we want and we'll pay. It's really as simple as that. Xavier, and also to continue on your question here, season 7 and 8 were fully written, apparently. So if you haven't watched my video, go after this and watch the video that I made just about an hour ago. Explaining how to watch it and all that stuff. So you'll pretty much get all the information you need. And if everyone is here can just hit like, that would help support the channel. When you hit like, it basically just puts the video in a different algorithm, and it helps it circulate YouTube better. Just pretty much getting out there and seeing more people, which obviously helps with subs and all that. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. Next question. Darth Maul says, ooh, no, I'm missing some here. Xavier Alvarez, this $10. Thanks for your money, man. I appreciate you. Nah, bro. When they canceled the Clone Wars, they still had unfinished episodes that were released. The episode is called The Bad Watch. Oh, okay. Well, then we'll get even more then. Darth Maul, $7. Please do a video explaining the color of clone armor. Ooh, that would be sick. Yes. I'm going to write that down right now, actually. The color of clone armor. Boom. Done. Okay. Just wrote it in my phone. Cade Beal, $2. Thank you, man. Or girl, but I think you're a man. Back. How big of a role will the Bad Batch have? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say a big one. I don't want to say a small one because then we're just going to not get anything, or we'll get something. And then people will be like, "Oh, you were wrong." So I guess we'll have to wait and see. As for when it comes out, I don't know. I'm hoping soon, though. Zach Parsons, $5. Thank you, bro. He says, if you could choose, what would be your Sith name? Darth YouTube. I don't know. We'll have to think of that one. Skillmaster3566 with his TG avatar supporting you, bro. I know Andre, by the way. I've met him. He's a cool guy. He lives in the same city as me. How many episodes in total do you think there will be for the Clone Wars? I'm so hyped. I remember when I was little, me and my family would all watch the Clone Wars. I'm thinking probably 12 for the first season, and then the second season, I don't know, maybe even more. I just hope they keep making seasons. Like, that's pretty much it. Now, if you think of it from their perspective, they pretty much want to have a continuous subscriber service going on. So they want your money continuously. So in order to do that, they got to make more and more seasons. And I'm guessing gauging on how well this season is going to do, then we'll know. We'll know for sure. Well, they'll know for sure if they want to keep it going or not. The name's Audie, $2. Thank you, man. Do you think we'll get a more in-depth Order 66? We could. That'd be pretty cool. But, it's going to take place before Episode 3. So, unless this takes place in between Episode 3. But I highly doubt that. Because that's the whole point of the Clone Wars. In between 2 and 3. So, maybe if we see like a vision or like a flash forward or something. Kratos, XXX, $2. Thank you. Richard Tisdale, $5. Thank you. Says, aren't you afraid they will make a soy-based and ruin it like The Last Jedi and Solo? They may write in Holdo's origin or something. Oh, that'd be so stupid if they write something in Holdo's origin. Solo I liked. I thought Solo was, it's a movie about Han Solo. Like, what are we going to expect, So it's chill. It's chill. You know what I'm saying? So, The Last Jedi, yeah, there are parts in there, obviously, which I didn't like, but I'm keeping my hope for Episode 9. And if I really hope they don't screw it up, because Dave Filoni is behind it, and he was the one behind Clone Wars from the beginning. And he did a fantastic job. He did an awesome job. So, I think it'll be all right, man. I think it'll be okay. Just to HI4U, L4U, $1. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate your money. Frank Gianelia. I keep butchering your name, bro. I'm just calling you Frank from Frank G. So Frank G with his $2 says, Theory, you're Darth Toos. Thank you, man. My man. Oh, you didn't say thank you. You didn't say thank you, bro. I'm sorry. My man, Legend. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Apple Tree with $5 says, love Anakin. Keep the videos coming. Videos will come no matter what. Whether Star Wars dies or doesn't, like, it's going to be there forever. So, and I think it's just going to keep getting better and better. So. It can't get any worse than right now, eh? That's unfortunate. Anyways, can you do if General Grievous killed Obi-Wan? Yes, I could do that, but then a lot would change. And Anakin would probably... If Grievous killed Obi-Wan, then Mace would probably go to fight him. And then from there, I would say... He would probably win because he crushed his lungs already in the first place. So then Grievous would die. And then who would pretty much train Anakin at that point, or at least be more of his mentor? Probably Mace. So you know what, everything would change then in that case, I think. Or maybe Palpatine would swoop in even faster, which is kind of what he wanted from the start to happen. But we'll see. Can you do new sponsor? Oscar Lover, thank you, bro. By the way, YouTube is rolling out some sponsor thing coming soon, so you can sponsor the channel, which would be sweet. If you guys want to do that, they're rolling it out in the next 3 weeks or something like that. So I guess we'll talk about it when it comes out. Vapid Toast, thank you again with your buck. Appreciate you. Dalton Smith with 100 smackaroons. I don't know what smackaroons are, but it's $1. So $100, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that generous donation. He says, I'm applying for the creature with the saber gauntlets and regular 501st Trooper, but I'm afraid my voice will ruin it. So here is a donation and hope it helps you out. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Don't worry about the voice because, unless you're auditioning for the voice of a trooper, but we have someone, we have auditions for the voice of the troopers coming out or being auditioned. So we have people auditioning for the voice of the troopers. Basically, voices are going to be separate. So like someone will be playing Vader in the suit, but someone will be doing his voice. Someone will be playing the clones, or a bunch of people will be playing the clones, and then we'll have a clone voice that will be dubbed in. So that all happens, in post-production. So don't worry about that. As long as you got the trooper outfit, then we need you, bro. 100%. And the one with the saber gauntlets, he is so cool. But he probably won't be there until episode, I'm thinking, 2 or 3. Probably 2. So we'll see. We'll talk. Damon P. I'm not even going to say your last name. They should start selling blue milk in stores. Yeah, they should for marketing purposes. I think that would be really a good idea for them. But you can just add food coloring to milk if you want, or almond milk or soy milk, whatever milk you guys take. Bantha milk. Daily by Thomas says with his $2, thank you for your money, bro. I appreciate you. Coming out 2019 when Disney's new streaming service. Yeah, most probably 2019. That sounds about right. Henry Smith, £5. Since they're bringing back the Clone Wars, do you think maybe they'll bring back 1313? The game, for those who don't know, 1313 is the game. I'll bring it up right now. It's actually a really sweet game that they were developing, and then they canceled it. But it was like unreal. It was unreal. So here is 1313. Like this was back in 2013. So I wish that they redo it and they remake it, because it was honestly something that I was really excited about. And I think they are making things like this again. They're making a lightsaber-inspired game, which is going to be really cool. So there's a lot of stuff coming for Star Wars right now. Is just kind of the time where, actually I think we kind of got over the point where we're like, Star Wars is like dead. Like, no, man, it's not dead. Everyone was saying, oh, it's dead, like all these channels and stuff. Star Wars is not dead. Believe me, it'll never die. It'll never die. They'll be making movies, just like Mark Hamill has said, well before you and I are all dead, and, our kids and grandkids and so on and so forth. So you don't have to worry about that. Some will be good. Some will, won't be up to our expectations. But at the end of the day, it'll still be there. Next question. Taylor Killzone. What's your favorite Star Wars ship? Big or small? I like the Ventor. That one's sweet. And any Star Destroyer, really. They're just so iconic. Happy Greenland with $2 says, do you think that Kathleen Kennedy was fired? I think she's not fired. And that was just something that one report said that, there's thought. You can assume that, she'd be under pressure, so she might want to step down. And everyone's like, oh my God, she's going to be fired. Like, just because some article says that, I don't buy into it, and until it actually happens, then, no, you can't expect it. But she might not. Who knows? No one knows at this point. That's up to Lucasfilm. Lego My Django, thank you again for your super chat. I think it's the third one from you. He says, working on a movie about my story of Snoke's identity and about what he was, and about he was the embodiment of the Dark Force itself, and it all happens before the Old Republic. That'd be really sweet. By the way, I got an email from someone, and they said that they're working on the new exhibit at the Star Wars land in Disneyland. And they said that they're doing something with that has to do with Vader's castle or something like that. I can pull up the email, but I want to keep them nameless just so they don't get in trouble. And something to do with Vader's castle or some lightsaber, some ancient lightsaber in there. And that is going to be it's going to be extrapolated upon. That's going to be explained from the Game of Thrones directors. And they're going to be making a series of movies that will go back to the first Jedi and the times of the Old Republic. So, I don't know. It could be just, a fan saying something. But, hey, it's a cool idea. That'd be sweet if it happens. Next question from WV Guy with his super chat. Thanks for the amazing content. May the Force be with you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. And may the Force be with you, my friend. Xavier says, Star Wars Clone Wars, The Bad Batch is on YouTube. All right. Cool. I'm excited for the new season, though. Commander Tigervum $10. Thank you very much. Not $10. $10 from, I think, Norwegian dollars, something like that. Jacob and Friends, $5. Thank you, man. Love the great content. Keep up the good work. Also, could you do a what if Commander Fox didn't shoot fives? Who knew of Order 66? Yeah, that would be a good fan fiction. I could do that. Adam Wells, £10. I can't wait to see how events unfold between Rex, Anakin, and Ahsoka. I love your work and can't wait for Vader. I hope we see Order 66. I'd audition for the Vader film, but I'd sound like Jar Jar. Me so excited. I can't even do a Jar Jar. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But, yeah. Speaking of Jar Jar, actually, Ahmed Best, who's the actor behind Jar Jar, just came forward on Instagram saying that he contemplated committing suicide because of all the fan hate towards Jar Jar. And, you know, I'm happy to see that he's doing well now and he's happy and he's gotten over that depression. But, I hope if anyone here is battling with depression or anything like that, I hope you all make through it. And don't see me as just Star Wars channel. If you need to reach out to me, if I've impacted your life in any certain way where you feel close to me, do feel free to just hit me an email. You know, I would love to help you, or at least try, or just just talk to you if you need that. So I'm always there for that. So what was the question? Oh, yeah. Okay. I love your work and can't wait for the Vader. Yes. Thank you, bro. I can't wait for the Vader fan film either. I'm very excited for it. Ethan Johansson says with his $5, thank you. I appreciate your money, man. Was it you who found out that Star Wars Clone Wars was supposed to end with Rex and Ahsoka escaping the clones right after Order 66 was started? No, I don't think that was me. Commander says, Commander T says, hey, Theory, I love you. What's your favorite lightsaber color? And if you could be in the Clone Wars, which character would you be? I'd be Anakin. 100%, hands down. My favorite lightsaber color is probably green. Lime green, my friends. PGG, $5. Thank you, bro. Brandon Smith Darby, £5. Love your vids. Watched since your first What If. Always wondered how Disney would change if Darth Bane wasn't the only survivor of the war. How history would change, not Disney. Funny. I think if he wasn't the only survivor, then probably the rule of two wouldn't be as important or like passed down as heavily as it is today. So it would change a lot of things. Oh, there we go. Star Wars 13. 13 is done. Oh, you know what? I'm going to play some of these cinematics from The Force Unleashed. Actually, no, I want to play this one. Yeah. These are the coolest cinematics ever, man. Like, it just doesn't get better than this. Seriously. I want to see movies like that, you know? Some people were like, well, why don't you make your Vader fan film like a animated series like that? Well, I really feel like, you know, as great as animated scenes can be, and shows can be, I don't think you capture the actual raw emotion as close to, you know, if a human was acting it and acting it well. I think it's just different. You can connect with it a little bit better, but I don't know. It might be controversial because in Star Wars, you know, we know the character so well and they have a certain look. But with Vader, you know, you got his suit, and that's pretty much all you need to do because the person inside is we're gonna see him as Anakin anyways. Love your videos. Watched since your first What If. Brandon Smith Darby says, always wondered how history would change if Darth. I just literally just read that. I'm going crazy, guys. PGG, again with your $5, says, will you ever make a what if Alderaan was not destroyed in A New Hope? Yeah, sure, I could do that. The significance it would have is, I don't really think it would have much significance because the whole point Luke and Obi-Wan were going there was to save the princess, but she was already on the Death Star at that point, so they wouldn't really know where to look. But I guess if they were flying there, they'd be sucked into the Death Star anyways. So now if they went to it and it was destroyed, then, well, Luke and Obi-Wan would be dead. So that would change a lot of things too. When are the additions, Josh Hagman says, when are the additions for Vader due? They're due July 31st. Also, when will it be filmed? I'd like to audition for Anakin, Vader without the mask, and other Jedi, an acting student. You can audition then. Yeah, simply put, just audition. You can find my video on my channel. It's titled Vader Auditions Are Open or Released or something like that. So go check it out. All the info's there. Austin Vanderhayden says with his $10, do you think they will this season, or if there's a next season, do the Battle of Coruscant from the ground view like in the 2003 series? If I remember correctly, they made the last episode in canon. I don't know if the last episode was canon, but I kind of think like the last 2D, like the 2D animations, the cartoon was just scrapped pretty much. But I still think of it as canon. I like to think of it as canon. I don't know. That's just me. But officially, yeah, unless Disney says so, I don't know. But I hope they make it from the ground view. That'd be really sweet. Be cool. So super chat questions are done for now. If you want to throw more super chats, feel free, man. Like, I won't stop you. We're going to answer some regular questions here. So if auditioning for Vader's voice, do we need voice-enhancing technology to mimic his apparatus? No, we'll do all that. We just want to hear that you got, that type of, that tone of the Dark Lord. I am your father. Just something like that. And then the rest can be done, of course, on the computer. Are the only new Clone Wars series the only they didn't finish from the first run? I didn't really understand that. But, yeah, you can expect season 7 coming. So, is it just me, or does the Clone Wars animation look different from previous seasons? Yes, it definitely does. It looks 100% different. It looks a lot more new. It just looks better. It just looks more updated. Cade Beal says, I really hope they include the Siege of Mandalore. That'd be sweet. I really hope they include everything. I want to see what Maul is up to. There's probably so much that he's up to that we don't really know about yet. So I'm hoping that they bring it all back. Let's see Korriban, the birthplace. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Korriban, the place of the Sith, my friends. All right. So, next question, my friends. Star Wars: The Clone Wars Season 9. So we're going to jump 3 seasons? Star Wars Theory. I've designed about 30 lightsabers on my DeviantArt. Oh, where'd your comment go? Kuro Tamashi says, 30 lightsabers on my DeviantArt account. I would like your opinion on them. My username is Deviant. On DeviantArt is Hellstorm88. Sure, man. Just email me. Star Wars, the Old Republic trailers are fire. Yes, they are. Revan's my favorite Sith Lord. I hope they make a movie on him. Do you want one? Yes. I want a movie on pretty much every Star Wars character. I just want to see, the main ones first. I want to see it. I made a video about this, about all the characters that they should make standalone films on. So, you guys can go check that out. But definitely something where Anakin and Obi-Wan are kind of growing up together. Because there was a big gap between Episode 1 and Episode 2. Which the comics covers some of it, but there's so much potential there that Disney can really just milk it like crazy. But if they make quality stuff, of course, and they pay homage to the characters and they respect the characters really well, and that's something that I don't think they can mess up, because the characters from the prequels have such a set outline for their personality. Like, you can't really change that because their arc is done. Like, it's been filmed and finished by Lucas, so they can't really change too much there. So they would just have to kind of expand upon what we already have. So, yeah. But with Luke, he was alive, so they could change things. They could change it to how they wanted. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Will there be more than one Clone Wars season? I'm hoping so, and I think so. If you look at it from a marketing perspective, I would imagine so. Why wouldn't they? They make so much money from the Clone Wars, and it's like the main thing that we want to see. So I'd assume, we'll see. Ibrahim Wadan says, do you think they will go through Son of Dathomir? They very well could, my friend. They very well could. That'd be cool to see. Have you read Lost Stars by Claudia Gray? Yes, I have, actually. And I made a video on it on basically one of the most popular videos that I made was what the Empire said about Mace Windu after he died, which is revealed in that little short story. So from her book. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a good one. They need to make an Obi-Wan origin film. Yes, and they are. I believe they are. So probably a trilogy, most likely. Herman says with his €2, I hope Reylo doesn't become a thing, and I hope it doesn't either. Oh, I hope it doesn't either. I hope they don't turn it into like Episode 2 kind of love story sort of thing, but with Kylo Ren and Rey. That would be so lame. It'd be so lame. But we'll see. Hey again, Star Wars Theory. So about the Vader fan film, is it still possible to lend my voice for a voiceover if I'm abroad and not in the U.S.? I'd really love to participate. Yeah, just audition, man. Audition and we'll go from there. It's not complicated at all. Audition and we'll go from there. You may need to come down, like if you're chosen, you may need to come down to Los Angeles. I'm in Canada, so I'll be flying down to LA all throughout August, and of course in September for shooting. Shooting will start near the end of September, so mid-September. So yeah, and then hopefully we'll release the first trailer sometime in December, and then the actual first episode officially like mid-late December. I'm hoping. That's the plan. That is the plan, my friends. My Star Wars friends. I hope Herman... yeah, okay, just read that. PGG, again, with your like third or fourth super chat. Thank you, bro. Have you heard about the open world Star Wars game they're making, and what do you expect from it? Yes, I have. And I'm really excited for it, because I think that's exactly what we need. That's what made Knights of the Old Republic really special and really, really famous. And I think that's something that they could make really amazing right now. I mean, look what they did with GTA. Imagine we got that with Star Wars. How cool would that be? It'd be sick. Adam Wells says, I would honestly prefer if the Clone Wars were directed by you. At least that way we won't be disappointed with Disney, because we got a pro... I am not a pro director. I am not a director at all. I'm just a fan like you guys, and I just have crazy ideas, and I guess some of you guys are crazy as well, and you like them, and I guess that's why the sub meter is so high. But I'm definitely not a pro. But thank you. I appreciate that, man. I think Dave Filoni is extremely qualified for the job, and I think he's going to do a great job with it. So I'm really excited to see what he brings to the table. That guy, Sky, with his $2, thank you, bro. I appreciate your money. Will your Vader fan film be canon? No, it won't. So, yeah, but it's going to be cool. And, it might be canon in some people's hearts. That's as far as I can go with that. But it definitely won't be official canon at all. Maybe Legends. You can think of it like that. Lincoln Park Boy 64. Shout out Lincoln Park. Woo! With his $5 says, I want to say thank you for the amazing content every day. Huge fan too. My question is, in The Force Awakens, how did Maz Kanata get Luke's lightsaber? I don't know, but I'm thinking it fell to the bottom of the planet somehow, some way. So we'll see. Along with a hand. Maybe that'll be answered in episode 9. Geeter Geets says with his $5, hi again, love your vids. Do you want Disney to make a Yoda standalone film? I do and I don't. I kind of like the fact that Yoda is very mysterious, but I also want to know more about him. I at least want to see more about his younger days. How he was apparently he battled with the dark side himself. So I want to see all of his trials and the things that he went through. I think that'd be really sweet. Director Krennic says with his $2, use on Vong drawing for episodes found possible. It could be. There's a lot of things around the internet floating around all the time. You got to be really careful with what you kind of talk about, because some people will be like you could say a million times, like, I don't know if this is real. This was just found on the internet, and people will be like, oh, like you clickbait, like you're just doing this for. It's like, well, no, you literally in the video, I'm saying, I don't know if this is true. You don't know. This is just something I found on the internet. It's like people sometimes forget that you're actually just like a fan yourself, and then they kind of take you as like the official Star Wars person, but you're not. But as for the use on Vong drawing for episodes found, it could be possible. Yes. Maybe, my friends. I don't know if it's legit though, so let me reiterate that. Herman Creator again says, I heard that Star Wars open world game is dead. I heard that it was alive. I heard that they're just moving to a different unit, like a different company. Not company, but what do you call it? Sector. But I heard it's still going to happen. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys heard something before me. Impossible. Henry Smith, can you play the battle over Coruscant from episode 3? Sure thing, I can. There you go, bro. Clone Wars is back, says Dimwit. There's $2. Thank you, bro. Why's your name Dimwit, bro? Why? Just make it do it. Just change the Dimwit to do it. Rad Bad Jad says, you are a fan film, but we do not grant you the rank of legends. We grant you the rank of canon. Lopey Dopes, $5. Thank you, bro. Hey, man, huge fan of your vids. Of you and your vids. Oh, thank you, man. Star Wars is a huge part of my life, and I love what you do. Who is your favorite Sith from any era and why? I definitely like Palpatine, 100%. I think just he's like the most patient, maniacal, psycho, grandfatherly, weird uncle that you could ever have, and he's like the most powerful. And if you've read the Revenge of the Sith novel, like the way he defeats Kit Fisto and like Mace and all that, he's like winking at them the whole time. I made videos on it. He's like winking at them and like pretending like he's like scared for his life as he's speaking into the voice recorder. And he's just such a maniac. Like he's just so crazy. And he's such a cool character, such a fun character. I really like him. I think he's really cool. And he's like overly powered to the extreme. But yeah, maybe we'll see a Palpatine anthology movie one day. Who knows? Everyone comment, do it right now. Since they released a new season of the Clone Wars, I'm getting a Death Watch tattoo to match my Death Trooper tattoo. Hey, tag me on Instagram with your tattoos. If you guys got Star Wars tattoos, tag me on Instagram. I want to see them. Josh Moran says, with his 6 pounds and 66 cents, says, hello there. Would you like to have seen Qui-Gon's Force Ghost train Anakin like Obi-Wan Kenobi did for Luke? Yes. Yes, that's exactly it. I want to make that fan fiction where Qui-Gon's ghost appears to Anakin after he kills the Sand People, and he uses his rage. He appeared to Yoda, and Yoda heard it, him scream out in the afterworld or wherever he was. And, yeah, that's definitely something that I'd want to see. So, next question here. Okay, your favorite character is Palpatine. What is your favorite era? I really like the Old Republic. Definitely. It just seems like such a cool time and a time that we haven't really explored. So, Emperor Palpatine says, and now you will die, my friends. I am the Senate. After this, could you please play the fight of Darth Maul and Savage Opress? Yes, sure, I could. Okay, so let's do this. Maul versus Savage. Boom. There we go. George Najera says with his $5, I'm Canadian too. What city are you from? One thing is sure, the Siege of Mandalore and the Bad Batch are confirmed arcs. At least episode 8 are there. 8 episodes are there. Yes, that is. Whoa, where'd your question go? The heck. Okay. Yes. So that's good. But as for the new Clone Wars, I'm very excited for that. I'm wondering what direction they're going to go in now, and where Ahsoka has been, what she's done, what she's seen, and how she pretty much connects with Anakin again. I'm wondering kind of why Anakin has like blonde hair. Like, has he been out in the sun? Maybe he went back to Tatooine. Who knows? All the sand. Doodle Bob, $2. Thank you, bro. Where's the next Last Jedi fanfic? I don't know, man. That one's probably going to take a while. I was up till like 11 a.m. doing that one. That one took forever. I think I started it earlier in the day, and then I took a break, and then I like got back to it around like 7 p.m. and I just like worked straight until about 11 in the morning. And it was just like the little things at the end. The more tired you become when you're making a video, you get like really, really anal about little things, and you're just like, oh, okay, this has to be perfect. That has to be perfect. Why did it freeze? Why is it freezing? That's so weird. Dewitt, thank you for your $1. Appreciate that. 99 cents. Herman Creedor, €5. Last question. Will your fan film have the old lightsaber fight style or the cool lightsaber fight style of the prequels? P.S. Episode 1 is awesome. It will have the new lightsaber fight style of the prequels. So fast, aggressive, jumps, flips, everything. It'll be insane. Like fights that we haven't seen before. And force powers. Nick Dahlstrom, like I'm holding nothing back in this one. Nick Dahlstrom says, if you could have been the writer behind any single existing Star Wars movie, what would you choose to write your way? I would change The Last Jedi. Just look at my fan fiction. So I would have changed Luke to have been more powerful and not like a sad hermit, you know. PGG, $5. Thank you, bro. It's like your 6th super chat or something like that. Did you know the senator is an anagram for treason? Oh, yeah, it is. That's so weird. Huh. Commander Tigger, VM. Is there a Trandoshan in the film or a character who is unnatural? If there is, would love to voice it. Can do a pretty good Book impression. There are a lot of aliens in the film. There's no Trandoshan, but there are a lot of aliens in the film. This clip is done. What's the next clip you guys want to see? Hey. Thinking. Oh, that's me. Oh, no, that's not me. We'll just play this one until some of you guys comment what's the next clip I should play. In the base show in the Clone Wars, Trailer 1 in Rebels, with the creature that have to stay in the dark, possibly before some devastating separatist attack. Is the base shown? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know the answer to that. It could be. But, yeah, I guess I'll have to do my research on that. That guy, Sky, $2. Maybe Anakin's hair is blonde because he played in the... yeah, probably. He probably got, like, sunburned hair or something. Emperor Palpatine. Okay, every time you super chat Palpatine, I gotta read your voice in your voice. So I read your comment in your voice. $5. He says, "How do you feel about the rumors of Naboo in Episode 9? We might get to see Gungans again." Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I wouldn't mind to see maybe Jar Jar would return. That'd be kind of cool. We'll see what happened to him. If he's still alive, I don't really know how. He'd be extremely old now, but maybe he found a way to cheat death. Maybe he was hanging out with Plagueis a little bit too much. Darth Jar Jar returns. Zach the Gamer, $2. Thank you, man. Do you think Yoda fought in the Old Republic era? He is over 900 years old, so he could have been just about there, like somewhere around there. Star Wars fan says, have you done a Luke fan fiction between 6 and 7? No, I haven't, actually, but that would be really cool. I'd really like to cover that. Ibrahim Wadan, again, for your super chat, thanks. He says, and also Star Wars fan, thank you again. Ibrahim says, can you play Maul versus Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon? Yes, I can. I can do that. Typing slow because I'm holding the microphone with one hand. Here we go. This is such a sick scene. Such a good fight scene. I really like it. Henry Smith. Clone Wars space battle with when this one is done. Thanks. Okay, sure. No problem. Trad Hunter with his $1. No question, though. Thank you, man. Do you like the sequel era? I like the sequel era. I just I want more focus on the characters that we really care about. So I also want to see Kylo dominate. You know, why is Rey so powerful? It's just it doesn't make sense to me. What are you expecting out of the new season? Pretty much everything that we've been talking about in the last hour now, almost. Yeah. So basically, I want to see more of Anakin going into the dark side, little leaks here and there. I want to see more Palpatine kind of manipulating Anakin. I want to see Ahsoka and Anakin. I want to see Mace Windu, more Yoda. I want to see Yoda, I want to see him talk more to Qui-Gon and how he learned how to transcend himself into the Force. I think that would be really sweet. The Combat Legend says, why does everyone hate the prequels? I liked it. I liked it too. People just hate. There were some parts of the prequels I agree that were just kind of like, ugh, this is kind of clunky. But there were a lot of other parts that were really good. So, it's just like YouTube. You'll get people that like you get people that dislike you. That's why there's a like and dislike meter. So people can voice their, if they're having a bad day, they just hit the dislike. Maybe it makes them feel better. I don't know. Who knows? Ethan Johansson says, can you play some of Umbara Battle? Yes, so next we got the Clone Wars Space Battle, and then we got the Umbara Battle. Please watch Old Ben Han's Darth Vader. Okay, sure. I think I've seen that one. When I saw the trailer, I know. Yeah, me too, bro. I love the prequels. Episode 1 was clunky. Yeah, what all the prequels were clunky, but there's kind of a reason for that, and that's what kind of makes them, they're classic now. So I enjoy them. Will you be doing a more in-depth trailer breakdown? Probably not. There isn't really too much to go into there. I mean, yeah, sure. Like, uh, obviously the clones, we kind of see them talking in the beginning. They're very like motivated to fight, and then it's kind of like, what have you done? And you hear these echoes of different voices, and then everything kind of like explodes, and they die. So something obviously goes wrong, but I don't know. I don't really want to make a breakdown for the sake of making a breakdown, because there really isn't too much there to talk about. And if you go to my last video, I spoke about, some of what I think could happen, but there isn't really too much to take from a little bit. But, yeah. So if you want, I could. Emperor Palpatine. Here we go again. Okay, with your $5. Thank you, bro. I think this series is only being brought back to appease the fans from the backlash of episode 8. I think so, I think it's definitely on their minds. They'll be like, okay, maybe we'll be in the good graces of them again, but I don't think it's solely for that reason. The Clone Wars was started way before episode 8 even came out, and before Lucas sold it to Disney. So I'm thinking, and obviously it probably took them a year to make all these new episodes. So, and I'm assuming they're all done, unless they just made some, like, they slapped something together, and they're like, hey, this, we're going to work on this now. Maybe they're like listening now. But I think, like that little reel probably took them a long time to make. So I don't think it's just, to please fans that didn't like The Last Jedi. But I could be wrong. You might be right. Either way, it helps, Trad Hunter RN says, what was the clip you had on of the young girl using Force and fighting in the... Oh, that's just a trailer from the very old Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game. So, he says, I had just popped in when you started that. Thank you. Great channel. Thank you, bro. You can check them out. Just type in Knights of the Old Republic trailers. They're all there. They're really cool. Blake, thank you for your $5. Star Wars Philosophy, $5 says, hey man, I just joined the stream. I am so overjoyed but scared they will F it up. No, I think it'll be all right, man. Dave Filoni's behind it, so you can go check out his tweet. He'll do okay. He'll do a good job. Director Krennic says, would love for you to see the Voor deal Star Wars pigs video, maybe after the other clips. I don't even know what that is, bro, but email me. So what was the next clip that you guys wanted to see? Someone said the Clone Wars space battle. Clone Wars space battle. Well, there's a lot of space battles, so. Well, let's just do all of them then. Someone put a compilation of them all, so that'd be cool. Do you think we will get more Bosk and Cad Bane? We could. Probably. They're going to bring everyone back at this point. Adam Wells, and that was from Stephen Holmes. Thank you for your super chat, bro. Adam Wells, with his 10 pounds, says, can definitely tell you're Canadian because you're kind enough to bless us with epic, consistent content. And if you witnessed one event in Star Wars that you could intervene in, which event would it be? Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Probably episode 8, where Luke is a sad hermit. I just don't really feel like that's Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill himself has said so many times that, like, if this happened to Luke, he would just be kind of sad, but he won't be going away to an island for decades and shutting himself off from the Force. So, yeah, I mean, I can definitely relate with that comment. That's for sure. Thanks again for your super chat. Thanks you for your super chats, guys. I really appreciate you. Anakin versus Obi-Wan was lol. Could the writers remake a similar version of Anakin versus Asajj Ventress? Yes, I think they could. From the 2003 Clone Wars, from the 2D one. I think they should make a new one like that, but in this 3D version. Will we see a lightsaber bleed in your Vader fan film? We won't see it bleed, but we'll see many lightsabers. Many, my friends. Driver Neffy with his $5 says, hey, Star Wars Theory, who is your favorite character from the Clone Wars? By the way, could you play Maul and Savage with Palpatine next? That is the quintessential the Clone Wars scene. Yes, I could. I just played that one too. But I guess we had enough of this one, so we'll go with... Where was it? There we go. Oh, no, wait. This is Maul versus Savage. So let's do Maul versus Palpatine. Boom. There we go. There we go. That's what we want to see. Okay. New super chats. All right, let's see. Hey, Star Wars Theory, who is your favorite? Oh, yeah, so my favorite character from the Clone Wars, probably Maul and Anakin. I think they have the most story to tell, pretty much. Trad Hunter RN. Never understood why Yoda fled into Hermitage either. Yeah, that was kind of weird, but he knew he had to train basically the last one, and he was like one of the last. He was the Grand Master, so he kind of had to go, I guess. I don't know. It's just the direction they took. Director Krennic says, $20, bro. Thank you. It's a fan-made edit, and unfortunately, there's no literal pigs involved. I am unable to email currently, but I would love to see this on screen for the people to see. It's called Star Wars War Pigs. Does anyone else know about this Star Wars War Pigs? Empire Gaming, goodbye. Have a good day, bro. Tara says Despacito. Next question. Henry Smith, thank you for all the hard work you put in. We do appreciate it. Josh Moran says, 566, bro. I see what you did there. Would you like to see a sequel or original timeline animated version like Clone Wars, maybe with Mark Hamill voicing Luke? Bye. There. Obi-Wan. Yes, I would. If you guys haven't seen Forces of Destiny, Mark Hamill does reprise his role as Luke Skywalker in that little clip there, and it's actually really, really cool. I would recommend you guys go see that. Nicholas Horton, £5. Just seen the new Clone Wars trailer, The Siege of Mandalore. Thumbs up. Yes. Isaac Rodriguez, $3. Isaac Rodriguez again, $2. I think it is so cool how you met Andre. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, he's a sweet guy. I met Andre and Samira. They're both really nice. I met them a couple times. Just saw them at the grocery store. I'm like, hey, bro. I'm Star Wars Theory. He's like, oh, hey, man. How you doing? What's going on? And sometimes I just pop up on his live streams. And, yeah. Really cool guy. Down earth. Benjamin says, how are you? I'm good, man. How are you? The DJ show. Good show, Star Wars. Thank you. I don't know if that was directed to me, but thank you. Do you like the game Uncharted? I never played it, but I heard it's good. Hello there, Star Wars Theory. Hello there, my friend. Okay, so let's play that, what was it, Star Wars Pigs? Star Wars... Was it Pigs? Let me see what it was. Star Wars War Pigs. Okay. Let's see what this is about. Oh, this is cool. I like this. That's very cool. I bet it's even cooler with sound. I just don't want to get copyrighted and striked and destroyed, my friends. So is this the reason Stefan Hughes... Oh, no, we got some more here. Herman the Creedor says, with his £5, €5. An angry fan explained me Rey's OP with that. She believes very, very hard in the Force. That's the reason why she can use it so well. That's... I agree with you, man. I don't know what her deal is. I guess we'll find out in episode 9. PGG. Do you like Star Wars parodies? If so, watch The Rise and Fall of Darth Sand. You won't regret it. I do like parodies. That's why I made a lot of fan fiction parodies. If you guys haven't seen some of them, like What If Anakin Liked Sand? Wow, this is a good Director Krennic. Thank you for the link to this. This is really good. Stephen Holmes says, so is this season just going to go till the end of the Clone Wars, or is it going to be a little after? And do you think we will see Rex taking out their chips and how Gregor survived? I hope we do, and I think it's going to take place before Episode 3, at least. It's all up in the air for now. We don't really know what's going to happen. But it could kind of eventually lead into there, so we'll see. Laughable Larry, when do you think you'll delete all your Star Wars content from this channel and make it a purely Star Trek channel? Probably April 1st, 2019. No, never. I put way too much work into this channel. Alfred G66, thank you for your super chat. Though laughable, Larry. Appreciate you. Alfred G66 says with his $5, you like a Despacito meme, kid? By the way, love your vids. Can't wait for Vader series and hyped for Clone Wars return. Yes, bro. Thank you. I'm hyped for all of it too. If you guys aren't on my Instagram, go check out my Instagram right now because I'm going to be uploading all the behind the scenes stuff, like when I go to LA and all that, of everything that's going to be going on for shooting. So it's going to be a fun time, and I'm sure it's going to grow even faster as I do upload some stuff because I'll be shouting it out more. But just as for now, get in there early. Star Wars Theory on Instagram. Dodge Fishron with his $2. Thank you, bro. Says, your favorite character in the sequel trilogy? I like Kylo. I think he's just going to explode in Episode 9. I hope, at least. I think he's going to go crazy. Adam Wells, £2. Try singing Let It Go in Palpatine's... Let it go, let it go. I don't really know the other words. But yeah. How powerful is the Disney high ground? The Disney high ground? Oh, it's pretty powerful, bro. I don't know. What about the what if you made The Last Jedi? What about it? Easy Target wants to know, what do you think if Disney decided to disregard 40 years of ebooks that Lucas listed as canon until The Force Awakens? Well, why did they do that? Well, because they want to make their own Star Wars. They want to make their own continuity. So, yeah. I would love an animated series between episodes 6 to 7. There's so much flexibility there, unlike the Clone Wars. I think the Clone Wars has a lot of flexibility, but definitely much more between 6 and 7. You're right, for sure. I think that would be really cool. Man, I kind of want to watch that video we just watched. That was really good. Director Krennic, good job on the video. Like, it's like, this is seriously well done. Do you think we'll see how Yoda versus Sidious concluded their battle in the Chancellor's podium? Did Yoda disarm Sidious? Did Sidious attack him with Sith lightning? Oscar Lover 100. Thank you, bro, for your $5. I don't know if we'll see that in the Clone Wars, but I'm thinking, did Yoda disarm Sidious? Did Sidious attack him with Sith light? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd like to see that, but I don't. I think. Well, in the book, it's pretty much hinted that Palpatine won. That he was much too powerful for Yoda. And this is a video that I want to make because Yoda was much too weak at this point, and not because of his power in the Force, but just because of his body, because he was so old. Palpatine at that point, I think he was like, what, like 60 or something? Or like 50, 60? And Yoda was like nearing, he was like 850 or something, 850 years old, something like that. So it's like, yeah, he was more than that. He was like 870 years old, 874 or something. I don't know the exact number, but yeah. Director Krennic says, no problem, man. We stand amidst my achievement, not yours. Me 2016, keep up the great videos. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Lego My Django, $2. How Vader film will be funded. A lot of live streams. No, guys, no. If Lucasfilm was watching, the Vader fan film will be funded by me. So, well, I guess technically if I do live streams, then yeah, it is funded because of, the money I make off these. But not in the name of the Vader fan film, right? So legally, it's going to be covered by me. So that's the only way it's going to be done. Adam Wells, favorite Force power. Example, push, choke, pure, bad A. I'm trying not to swear on the channel. I just want to keep it friendly for everybody. So if you guys wonder like why I don't swear, I want to keep it. I get a lot of emails from parents being like, I really love the fact that my kids can watch your channel and I don't have to worry about swearing or profanity or anything. It's really great. So I want to keep it like that. But of course, 100%. I'm with you there, bro. Favorite Force power. Memory Walk is a cool one where you can make your enemy kind of like relive all their worst nightmares in their mind. So they're kind of like debilitated in front of you, which would be sweet. If you're fighting someone, it sounds so dark. That'd be sweet. Push is probably one of the most usable Force powers. Choke is also really sweet. You just get mad, but if you got a temper, like that might be bad. So Yeah. Austin Friedenberg says, could you play a video called The Chosen One? Yes, I could. Sure, my friends. I kind of just want to play that one again. I just want to keep replaying this. It's just so good. Like, even without music, it's so good. The transitions are just so amazing. You see, okay, there's something that I want to mention in editing that a lot of people don't notice, but, like, the eye notices it, right? So, look, we got Anakin. I'm just going to keep my mouse on the part of the screen. You can see that the characters are pretty much put in the same frame. So, he's here. And look, it's like the same characters in each part where my mouse is. It doesn't move. And that's very, 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 very cool. It's very easy on the eye. And that's something to look forward, well, not look forward to, but something to focus on when you're editing. So if you play it back again, see right there, Anakin is, and like the main character is always in the same spot on the screen, which is really cool. I could just watch this for hours. Like, I love stuff like that. I love stuff like that. It's so cool. Attention to detail. It's such little things. Herman Creedor, why get RJ his own? Yeah, I don't know why Rian Johnson gets his own trilogy, but whatever. Adam Wells, favorite Force power. We did that one. Austin Friedman, could you play a video called The Chosen One? Yes. Vapid Toast, again with your super chat, says, I believe in a thing called Force. Yes, so do I. That's not how the Force works. Alfred, with his $5, says, what's your favorite canon lightsaber hilt, and what's your favorite Legends hilt? Legends hilt would be Darth Malgus, and lightsaber from canon, probably Vader's, or Anakin's, from Revenge of the Sith. I really like that one. Nicholas Horton says, do you think we'll see Ahsoka walkabout art? Yes, I think so. I think we definitely will. So... could we see Beckett killing? Someone wanted me to do the Chosen One video. I shall do that right now, my friend. My friends. Boom. Almost 3 million views. Oh, that's crazy. It's madness. Director Krennic again, bro. You're just like throwing money at me like crazy today, hey? Also, Vordeal made a Kylo Ren edit called Kylo Ren Animal, and I think it fits perfectly. You and Dave Filoni made my day. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I'm happy to be put into the same category as Dave Filoni, at least by you. Appreciate it. Thank you. And thanks for all those super chats, by the way. Probably spent like $40 on me already. Thank you. Appreciate you. I will definitely play that one after this. Kylo Ren by Vordeal. How many hearts did you use on the Dave Filoni picture on Instagram? I don't know. I just maxed it out pretty much. Just kept going copy and paste. So, did you see the? Hey Henry, did you see the little what's it called? The little, I don't know what it's called, but the little message I put in there. The Easter egg. That's what it is. I am your father. The Kenobi was better. Was it? Okay, well, let's check that one out. Let's check Kylo Ren. Vordeal. Sounds like such a Sith name. Wow, that's cool. This guy's really good at his stuff. So, okay, this is by a channel named Vordeal. I'm going to shout them out because this is actually pretty amazing. I've seen one of his videos. I think I shared it on Instagram, and now I'm reminded that, yeah, this is his channel. He's actually really good at what he does. Very cool. Very, very cool. If you guys know Vordeal, tell him I appreciate his work. If you ever want me to share one of your videos on my channel, let me know. I'll give you all the money that it makes from it. Just to... spread your work around. Adam Wells, one thing you and Revan got in common, both legends. If I were a Force user, I would definitely use light and dark. So I definitely, one reason I never liked Obi-Wan so much, like I really like him, but he's very, very strict. Like he's very like all about the Jedi Order and like he's not lenient about it at all. So that just kind of, I don't know how I feel about it. But, Anakin was a lot more lenient. He saw through the lies of the Jedi and this and that. So if you haven't seen my video, titled Why Hayden Christensen Played Anakin Skywalker So Perfectly. Go check it out. It explains a lot of my thoughts on how Hayden played Anakin. See, Anakin is Hayden. Hayden's Anakin. Forever. Vapid Toast, thank you again for your $1. Brooksy in the clouds, $5. Would you want a Clone Wars TV show DLC in Battlefront? And if so, what would you want in it? TV show deal. Oh, like the cartoon. Well, we are getting a DLC from the Clone Wars, but it won't be the TV show one, I don't think. I definitely would want to see that. I think it would be really cool. What I would want to see is probably Asajj Ventress come back. That'd be sweet. Whoa, what just happened there? That's crazy. Look at that. That's nuts. I almost missed that. That's cool, man. Herman Creedor, €5. I don't like the Mandalorians in Clone Wars. In the comics, they were a great culture with many species and many armors. In Clone Wars, only humans. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, man. Alex DeGhost, $2. Do you think you could create Clone Wars fanfics? I could if you guys like, if you guys want. Sure. Ibrahim says, do you think you'd nut if Maul chokes a Wookiee? No, I don't think so. That's kind of a weird question. Do you think Disney will make the Clone Wars a kid-friendly show? No. Look at the trailer we just got. That did not sound kid-friendly at all. Like, they were talking about, like, it's just so opposite from what we've been getting, you know? They were all talking about, like, how they want to go to war and this and that. Like, that doesn't sound too kid-friendly to me. Man, this Vordeal guy is really sweet. I'm just going to binge his videos after this stream. Someone says, if you dropped a lightsaber, it fall through the floor. Yeah, it would fall forever. Kind of like that cartoon. I think, what was it, from South Park or something? No, I don't know. Obi-Wan is loyal. Like, the people who are Siths and Jedi in between just feels wrong. I hate that everyone is now trying to be in between. You know, there's a fine line. Obi-Wan was very loyal to it, but I just feel like sometimes he needed to see Anakin's point of view of things, you know? And that's kind of why I say that. Because Anakin he had reasons for being the way he was. Albeit he was very emotional, and of course he should have had a little more patience, but there were reasons he acted out the way he did. So, next question. Henry Smith, thank you for your £5. Is the word sand some sort of reference to Anakin and his hate of it from episode 2? Yeah, of course. Anakin hates sand. General Gak, thank you for your 20 DKK. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you, bro. Appreciate it. So I'm going to end the chat in 5 minutes. So if you got any more questions, throw them at me now. And then I guess the next live stream is going to be, I don't know, when you guys want it. If you guys want me to make another live stream on the Vader fan film, comment yes right now. And I will do that, what is today? Thursday? So I guess I could do that in the next, like the weekend or next week or something like that. Herman Creedor, €2. What is your opinion on the time travel painting? I think the time travel thing is really sweet, but I just don't want it to be misused, you know? I don't want it to be misused at all. So, they got to be careful with that, because, like, you could bring back, I don't know, so many, like, you could bring back anything. You could bring back anyone. You could bring back Han Solo. You could bring back Luke. You could do a lot of things with it. So, I don't know. Time travel was never really a thing that I expected would happen in Star Wars, but I guess, they're going there. So, yeah. Someone says, are you depressed? No. I'm probably the most emotionally, what's the word? Stable person that I've ever met. Like, of course I have moods like everyone else, but I'm pretty linear. I'm never really down, or if I get down, well, I get back up. You know that song. So I don't know if you answered this, but how dangerous would a double-bladed lightsaber be if it had a ghost fire kyber crystal in it? I'd never answered that, but that would be a cool video topic, so I'd like to save it for that. But if it had a ghost fire kyber crystal, I don't know what a ghost fire kyber crystal is, so I'm going to have to do research on that. So I'm not going to be like, yeah, I know what it is. Ha ha ha. No, man, but it sounds pretty cool. Ghost fire kyber crystal. That sounds sweet. It sounds epic just from the title. Can we get a Death Troopers action video? Yes, sure. You guys can tell Vordeal to make that. Did you guys see the video I made yesterday of Vader going with the... Why is this in such bad quality? What's going on here? The video I made yesterday of Vader going... Okay, there we go. Vader going with the Death Troopers to basically kill the Genosians. If you haven't seen that, go watch yesterday's video. It was sweet, and it's canon, so it's pretty cool. It's the first time he meets Krennic. And let me know if you saw the meme that Krennic says in the video too. Adam Alsup says with his $5, I'm worried that the graphics in the new Clone Wars will not be better. What do you think about it? It will be better or worse? I think it'll be better. I just don't know why they made Anakin's hair kind of blonde. I guess we'll find out. You know, this is obviously Disney's version of doing things. This is their, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alex the Ghost. When we just no, what voice for Anakin did you like more? Let me just find a new video here and go back to that one. This one was sick. What voice for Anakin did you like more, Hayden or Matt Lanter? Hayden is the perfect body actor, but I think Matt's voice fits more like Maul. Well, it's a cartoon, so it's a little hard to kind of say. I think Anakin's like his body and face perfect for Anakin. I'd probably agree with you there. Matt's really good but that's what we know. If Hayden had voiced Anakin in the Clone Wars, then that's all we would know for that too. So, but I think they both do it perfectly. I think Matt does it perfectly as well for the voice. I would love to see a fan fiction on if Maul on Twin Sons killed Obi-Wan, maybe, Director Krennic says. Yeah, that'd be cool. And then that would change a lot of things. He would train Luke, I guess, and then a new fan fiction will be born, my friends. Chris Clark says, will you ever do a gaming channel? I would love to see you play KOTOR. I do have a gaming channel. I just kind of abandoned it because I got tired of playing Battlefront. But now that they're coming back with the Clone Wars, I'm going to be back playing it again. But I might just upload gaming videos to this channel. But, I mean, I hardly ever game, so it would be like, I don't know, rarely. But if I get back into it, then yeah, I mean, the channel's there. I think it's got like 20,000 subs or something. So it's a good chunky there, just for those who want to see the gaming channel and me game. Dalton Smith, $10, says, by the way, when will you play Battlefront 2 2005 again? Also just submitted applications, so here's hoping. Also would love to help with the movie, even though I don't make the cut. Even if I don't make the cut. Again, good luck with it. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Auditions close July 31st, so after that, we're going to be pretty much just sorting everything right now, the director and I. The director's name is Danny, and after that, we're just going to be kind of going through auditions, and pretty much whoever makes the cut, and I'll be posting some audition tapes on the channel, which will be fun, and on Instagram, so make sure you check out my Instagram as well. How do you feel about clones who followed Order 66? Should they have shadow armor in the clone series? Been thinking about Fox being... That would be really cool, actually, shadow armor. But no, I mean, once the Empire once Palpatine executed Order 66, it was all about the Empire anyway, so it didn't really matter at that point. But it would have been cool. Kind of like the armor that they used in the Vader comic that I covered about 3 to 4 weeks ago. The new clones. Like the last batch of them. Thank you for your super chat, Lego My Django. Alfred G66, $10. Do you think we'll see more of Anakin's dark side, considering the Clone Wars we are getting is closer to Revenge of the Sith? Yeah, I think so. That's what I'm really banking on for this season. I think that'll be really sweet to see. Sent this earlier, but you didn't see. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I apologize. Did you send it as a super chat, or did you send it as just a regular message? Because the regular messages, I check the super chats first, and then I check the regular messages kind of like One super chat, one regular one, you know, so alternate between the two. So I might have missed it. Sorry, bro. Adam Wells, €10, 10 pounds. My last one because I'm broke now. Thank you, bro. I appreciate your money. Just want to say you're amazing and highlight everything. But what about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Would love a fan meetup and a reply on Instagram. Lol. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. A fan meetup? I don't know if I'm big enough for a fan meetup. Yeah, maybe eventually. Like once I do my face reveal for the fan film, the first episode, then I'll be a lot more comfortable, kind of letting you guys more, revealing myself. My face. At least I remember I said that once, and someone's like, "You're gonna reveal yourself to the internet?" Oh no! Like, no, man, don't be a weirdo. But yeah, definitely. And as for Instagram replying to you, I'm sorry if I haven't replied. I'm not ignoring anyone. There's a lot of messages that come in, and they just kind of refresh the inbox every time. So it's like I sometimes don't even see them. Obi-Wan Kenobi, $2. Hello there. Thank you, bro. Lost me marbles. Do you think the Death Troopers are extinct? No, I think they're still around. Probably. Maybe they're gone. But I think they could come back if Disney wants. Darth Dragonborn, thank you for your $10. What makes the Ghostfire crystal so dangerous is that you don't hear it when you ignite. You can't see it, and on top of that, it's really hard to find, but I'd research more into it. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a pretty cool crystal. It's like a stealth crystal, almost. The Ghostfire crystal. I'm going to write that down right now, actually. Bear with me, my friends. Bear with me. Okay. The Ghostfire crystal. Boom. Got it. Okay. Dino, do you do something rocket? 2 pounds. Maul vs. Vader or Malcorp Malcorp fanfic? Yeah, sure. Maul vs. Vader would be cool. You want Malcor? Yeah. Adam Alsup says with his $2, should we see Order 66 in the new Clone Wars? Yeah, but I don't know how we would because it takes place before Revenge of the Sith, unless they make it take place after, which would be kind of cool. But then they'd be redoing Revenge of the Sith, which they might do. You never know. Alex to Ghost fanfic idea. What if ARC Troopers 5 survive? That'd be sweet. There's a lot that could go into that. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think if 5s survived? What do you think would change? Alfred G66, the last super chat I'm going to answer. He gives $10 and he says super chat. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. So I think I'm going to end the live stream. We've been here for, 2 hours now almost? So I'm getting pretty thirsty. I need some water. Thank you all for joining the live stream. I hope you're all excited for the new Clone Wars season coming out. I am extremely excited for it, and I thought I would just make this video and just chill with you guys. And of course, as I'm leaving, I got another super chat that I got to answer. This is my last donation. I just want to say that your channel is amazing. Your videos are awesome. Keep up the great work, and may the Force be with you always. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone's support here. This channel would not be alive without any of you. So once again, this is all because of you guys. Thank you very much, and I hope you're all having an awesome day, and I will see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember, the Force will be with you always.